Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, nerds. You're listening to an episode on the Nerdcore podcast feed. If you're feeling generous, please consider pledging to a tier on our Patreon at patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have tiers as low as $1 per month. Thanks so much, and enjoy the episode.
Hey everyone, before we can get into today's episode, I need to talk to you all about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast and is the platform I've been using for over 2 years. Anchor is easy because it's free, includes creation tools on your tablet or phone from the get-go, rewards creators with sponsorships with no minimum listenership, and best of all, they distribute your podcast to places like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. So if you want to make a podcast, you should download the Anchor app or visit anchor.fm. Now let's get into today's episode. Welcome back. You're listening to Nerd Chicano Show. The show hosted by Raul Alejandro Mendoza and Luis Garcia, the Latin lovers, the Nerd Chicano himself. And as always, I hope you guys are having a good day, because today is episode 10. And we're here to talk about Jack Ryan, motherfuckers. Oh, man. I couldn't hold that as much as I was trying to join that, Luis.
That's the whole episode in ASMR stuff. No, just kidding. No, that'd be fucking weird. That'd be really weird if we did that. Hey, guys. How is everyone doing? Well, I know you guys can't hear us say.
Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good day, because everybody should be having a good day today. Yeah, it's season 2. Season 2 is up in this bitch now, dude. A whole year of nerdcore, bro. I mean, Luis.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Can't believe the first time we did this did an episode was like almost already a year ago. Almost a year and a week ago. Wow. It's just like, I can't explain how happy I am making.
What I do remember is when I first picked you up from your house.
Yeah.
And you had that little white.
The
I don't
snowball?
know what that microphone's called.
The
Was
snowball?
it called snowball?
Yeah, the blue snowball.
And remember, we're in my room, and then I remember that my desk was on the other side.
Yeah.
And then I had a piano there.
Yeah.
I had to move that, and then you sat there. And we're having a good time. Dude, that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then we went to go eat panchos afterwards, remember? Or we went to that
yeah. We did. We ate some panchos afterwards, bro. Some good stuff. You know, we had to celebrate because it was like
real nerdy Chicano stuff, dude.
Really Chicano stuff, bro. It was awesome. The first episode is still our highest viewed listened to episode on here. I think that's really cool because I guess you guys really enjoy going back from the beginning and watching those episodes. Even though I don't understand how you guys can listen to like all the older episodes when our quality got so much better when it comes to the sound. But today we're gonna be talking a lot of cool stuff. We did that little ASMR stuff. We're gonna talk about like ASMR and all that stuff. I'm gonna ask Luis, because he wasn't on the episode about season 2.
Hold on.
So we talked about.
Put a pause real quick.
Put a pause.
I can't hear your voice.
So in some technical difficulties, I apparently had myself muted on Google Hangouts. So that's a great way to start season 2 on this show.
Real professional. Just so we were talking about the better quality we were getting. I was like, damn, bro, like your mic just kind of like turned off on itself, and I'm not too sure what happened.
So Luis wasn't on the episode when we talked about what movies we're looking forward to in the fall. So I'm gonna ask him, what he's looking forward to, what he really wants to see. I already know it's probably gonna be A Star Is Born, which has been getting some buzz, man. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about season 2, what we're hoping to do, hoping to get some guests in here. And then we're gonna review Jack Ryan season 1, because holy crap, we want to talk about that really bad right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm really down to talk about that one already.
Yeah, it was so fucking good. But Luis wants to talk about ASMR, and I don't know why, but
yeah, I don't know. It's like an interesting thing. It's like either people love it or people hate it.
Yeah,
I am one of those people where it's like I won't go on YouTube and like look up an ASMR shit.
Yeah,
but it's just like sometimes I like. What's the word called? Is it called eargasms? Is that what it's called?
Eargasms, I guess. Yeah.
and I feel like that's the intent of ASMR.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
I think I'm subscribed to one of the ASMR people. I don't know what her name though.
I don't know
But
her name either, but I'm definitely subscribed to her too.
there's like this really like she's like famous. She's like got millions of followers and stuff. But I don't know what about it like just puts you in this calm, relaxing. I don't know if it's like I don't know what it is.
It's
but
because you know the whole science of it, right? There's receptors around this area that it's not pleasure, it stimulates a mood that can help you sleep actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't make me want to go to sleep. It just relaxes me. Well,
Yeah, no, it's relaxing
I
and
guess
helps
so.
you sleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they're just because this side of their face, it's like it has some receptors. So whenever it stimulates those receptors, it helps you relax or fall asleep. I used to watch ASMR videos to fall asleep. It was back then when it was really bad where I couldn't sleep at all. So I would just put on that channel. I think I know who you're talking about.
It was really taboo. I don't know. I know it was like frowned upon looking at ASMR stuff because it's like, dude, what? That's really weird. Like, why are you looking up this girl that'll just get close to like a mic and just start making weird noises? But it's like, but I don't think there's anything. Well, for me personally, right? There's nothing wrong with it because it just makes you feel good. Now, if you sexualize it and you're like, then that's a different thing. That's just like, what the fuck, you know?
I think if it helps you fall asleep and it helps you relax, then there really isn't anything wrong to it.
And if it gets you sexual, that's fine too.
It's like,
but I think there's different. I think there's like ASMR porn.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Let me
that.
look it up. ASMR porn.
I do know.
That's a real thing.
Wouldn't you just call that role playing then?
No. Role playing is different than ASMR. ASMR's
I know, but
voice act. It's like voice acting.
Yeah. Then I don't know if there's a certain type of porn that's ASMR, but I know that it helped me sleep at times, and
there is. I looked it up. There is there is definitely that category. It does exist. It's an actual thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like, and I was like, why did I doubt myself? But yeah, it's a real thing. It's like pleasure, sexual. You get either sexual pleasure or you'll get this just
relaxing,
which is what I like. I like the calming, relaxing.
Yeah.
I like hearing. Sometimes I'll play on Spotify like rain noises or like thunder noises, and I'll use that too when I'm studying or something. Because I don't know what about it. Even though I personally don't like when it's raining outside, like it's raining right now. But I just love the sound of it. I just don't like it to be raining. It's just
Luis,
really weird.
has it been like that over there back home? Has it
dude.
been raining all week?
Yeah. It's been like raining, but then it stops, but then it rains, but then it stops. And then like yesterday, I think it flooded a little bit. And then by the time I got out of work, it was dry as hell. And there was just like no residue of like it raining, because when I was driving to work, the streets were like flooded with water. Yeah.
Over
but
here,
it's really weird.
It's been like on and off again. You know, like the whole week it's been raining. And then yesterday was the first day that it hasn't rained at all. It was all sunny. It was really bad. Like, it was really fucking sunny. I was like sweating my ass off.
Not on our side. On our side, it was actually like it was flooding. But then it just randomly stopped. And so I went for a run.
Yeah.
But today, I got caught in the rain when I was walking back from campus to my car. So.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. I think it was last week. Got caught in the rain and
getting caught in the rain. What's that
if you like pina coladas, we're getting caught in the rain. Yeah, I got caught in the rain and I did not have an umbrella, so it was not fun. It was not fun at all.
There's no actual point to owning an umbrella when it rains for like a few minutes and then it just stops.
I'd rather take the L.
But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like you don't need it, but
it's
then
convenient.
It's like one of those things where you just have to buy because you just never know. You
never know. So, I mean, if you guys are interested in the Nerdcore umbrella, make sure you go to patreon.com/thenerdcorps. We don't sell umbrellas, but you do get this episode a day early. So, I'm sorry, guys, if you wanted an umbrella. But you get this episode a day early. You get to hear our sexy voices a day early. What else could I promise you all?
We could talk about weather.
I think that's something for the live show. By the way, Luis, they loved the live show, dude.
Yeah?
like I am pleasantly surprised right now how much people love the live show. It looks like if they keep this up next week, I mean not next week, I'm sorry, next episode, then we for sure will have it be bi-weekly. But dude, they loved the live show.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for those types of shows, especially because I get to see everybody gets to see Raul's face, which is really cool. It's really exciting.
Yeah, we all just hang out and talk whatever we want to talk about. You know, like I do put the whole thing like, one news piece that we should at least discuss. You know, that we didn't get to discuss in the week. But other than that, like, you know, it's just random shit that we're talking about and just having a good time. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. So next episode, show us that you like it, and then we will make it bi-weekly. You know, it'll happen every 2 weeks, and hopefully that will be the case. And then if it does get really good listens when it's bi-weekly, then we'll make it weekly, and it'll stop there. It will not become daily. Cannot imagine my ass doing daily. No. But yeah, no, season 2 is in full effect. We've had a good week of content here. Really enjoying what we've been doing. Luis, dude, I can't wait for what we're going to do with this one. This one's going to be fun because we've got a lot of good stuff to talk about soon. And then at the end of the month, of course, we have Ex Machina, your movie that you chose for
Yes, sir.
Movie Club. So, you know, I can't wait to do that, but we didn't have you on the fall episode for the fall movie preview. So I want you to tell me what movie are you looking forward to right now in the fall? Just from September to November.
To November. I know A Star Is Born is going to be October.
Yeah, next month.
What other? I don't remember any specific movies that I'm looking forward to. Is Venom coming out this? Yeah, it's this year, right? October.
Yeah, October.
I'm not that excited for that one, so I can't tell you if I'm excited for that one.
Here, you want me to get you a schedule up?
I got it. I can Google search it. Well, what I am excited for is A Star Is Born.
Oh yeah.
With Miss Lady Gaga and
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I'm really excited for those movies. Specifically because I keep getting chills every single time I watch it, and I don't know how many times I have to watch it before I don't get the chills, dude. It's just like it's so good, dude. Like her voice, like especially when her part in the trailer comes out, when she starts like getting that really high pitch.
Yeah.
Sing it right. I'm like a singer. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. It's just she has such an amazing voice, Luis. She has she's so talented, dude.
I know. And then she's a good actor too. She also came out in the
American Horror
Stories. Yeah.
Yeah. She's really good. And I mean, right now it premiered at Toronto. It premiered actually at Venice Film Festival.
It's pronounced Toronto.
Toronto. Okay, Toronto. Toronto International Film Fest. TIFF. It's showing right now at TIFF, and everybody is buzzing about this movie, dude. Like, they're saying that Gaga definitely deserves Best Actress, and freaking Bradley Cooper deserves like 5 to 10 Oscars because of this movie.
Jesus. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Also, Dave Chappelle is in the movie. Did you notice?
Yeah, I noticed when he's like, when he says, I haven't worried about you in a long time, but now I'm starting to worry about you. Something like that. Something about worry about him.
Yeah, he's the one that's there talking to him, and God, this movie just looks so good. So for sure, we will review that movie on here. That's for sure. When we get the chance to watch it, it will be reviewed on here.
I'm gonna head to Houston in October time, so we can watch it. We can go watch it in Houston.
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking like every single day to see if it's gonna be showing here. But for sure, it probably will.
Yeah, dude. Come on. You live in a big city. Come on, get out of here. One of them's going to show up.
Yeah. One theater in all of Houston has to be showing this movie.
Of course.
So, yeah, I said that my most anticipated is Roma from Alfonso Cuarón. It's going to be on Netflix, but also Beautiful Boy with Timothée Chalamet and Steve Carell. Fuck, man, that looks so good. It's about like a teenage boy that gets hooked on drugs, and it's based on some memoirs that between a father and a son, and the whole movie is just his journey as the son battles addiction, and the dad is just there trying to find out what he can do for him. I'll send you the trailer, Luis, but I'm guaranteed it made me cry, dude. Like in just those little bit of minutes that I was watching the trailer, it made me cry. So I don't know how you're gonna do with this one because it's a tearjerker.
I'm a fucking crybaby. That's why.
I'm a fucking crybaby, man. Oh,
So I'm
man.
looking at the list.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody, is that how you say it?
Oh
The one
yeah,
with Freddie Mercury.
the Freddie Mercury
And
biopic.
then
Yeah.
yeah, that one. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Um, cause I like the actor. I forgot his name. He's
Um,
Egyptian though, and he comes out in
Rami
Mr. Robot.
Malek. Rami
That's his
Malek.
name.
Yeah, from Mr. Robot.
That's his name.
Yeah, Rami Malek.
Yeah, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
The Egyptian
He's
king.
yeah, he's really really good in Mr. Robot. Um, I mean all those trailers they released for Bohemian Rhapsody have been amazing, dude.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. But apart from that, I don't think there's any other because Aquaman's till December.
Yeah, so that's
Uh,
winter. Um,
so in terms of like right now, that's gonna come out. That's it. I'm not excited about the Halloween one. Like I'll still watch it. To be
yeah.
honest, I'm still gonna go spend
Ooh,
money on it.
what
But I'm
about
not
Creed
like
2?
looking forward to it. It's just
What
one
about
of those.
Creed 2?
What's that?
Creed 2.
Creed 2 is coming out.
Yeah, November 21st.
That one's. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah.
I like them
Um,
better than the original Rocky movies.
yeah. No shame in
'Cause
that either.
I feel like the storyline with the Apollo Creed's son was
Yeah.
more interesting than the Rocky. Because Rocky 1 was cool, Rocky 2 was cool, and then it was too
Yeah.
much Rocky. Like, yeah, stop.
Yeah.
You gotta have a certain stopping point before you're just trying to milk the Rocky
Yeah.
train. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, no, fall looks like it's gonna have some really good stuff. Of course, I'm looking forward to Halloween. I cannot believe I'm actually looking forward to a horror movie this month. This month. I mean, this season, and we're really gonna start getting into the part of the year where it's like, okay, what's gonna get nominated? Because all of these movies look really, really good. For sure, I'm holding to my guns that A Star Is Born will get nominated, bro. I'm telling you, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress. Say it all, which one you think. I think it gets nominated. First Man looks good too, and White Boy Rick looks fun.
That one looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that one coming out fairly soon?
September 14th. September
Oh,
14th.
next
yeah.
week. Next week.
Yeah. Along with the Predator Operation Finale. Yeah.
Not too excited about the Predator one.
Not too
I'll
excited
watch
about.
it. When I say like I'm not excited, doesn't mean I'm not gonna go watch it. Like I'm still gonna be giving them my money, right? I'm still gonna go
Yeah.
watch it, but I'm not like, oh, badass.
Like,
You know?
yeah, it's not something that I'm like dying to watch. Like,
Yeah, for sure. No,
it's like
no,
Venom, you know. I'm not dying to watch Venom. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with it and if it's gonna be a success. But I'm not like, oh my god, I need to watch Venom. I need to watch Venom. I need to watch Venom.
Dude, to be honest, I think that movie's gonna like bomb.
Yeah, no.
Really
Brad
bad.
and I were
Really bad.
Yeah. Everybody, I mean, on the podcast, we thought, yeah, you know, like this is not gonna do as well as people think. But hopefully we're wrong because, I mean, we would like to see a lot of superhero movies, but hopefully it goes well. And yeah, that's fall. That's gonna be the fall. I'll send you that Beautiful Boy trailer. But you're probably gonna cry. And I mean, it's okay because I cried a ton as well, dude.
I'm already crying now.
I'm already crying just thinking about it.
You
Yeah,
watched
yeah. So.
I heard the title and I just started crying.
All right, so we're getting into the good stuff now. We're getting into the good stuff because one of the most anticipated shows on 2018 was Jack Ryan. Ever since they showed that trailer at the Super Bowl, I was ready. I was like, you know, Krasinski is gonna have an amazing year. I said he did great with his directorial debut in A Quiet Place. You know, now he's coming with Jack Ryan. I said, oh man, God, like I need to see this. I need to see this. So now we're gonna go ahead and review it because Luis and I we binged it. Well, Luis binged it in 2 days. I binged it in 3.
I binged it. Actually, I was lying. Not 2 days. Actually, it was more like a day and a half. Like it was just like I binged. Dude, I could not stop watching.
Yeah.
It was like a day and a half
Yeah.
of just me just playing.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've actually used Amazon Prime Video,
Yeah.
and I'm glad it was with one of these Amazon original series.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing, dude. Never
Yeah.
seen a show like this before.
Yeah.
I really
I
have
loved
not.
it.
I really have not.
Yeah. So before we talk about like in depth about like spoilers and stuff, I'm just gonna put it up there, guys. This is a spoiler warning because, wow, this show is crazy because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I do not want to spoil it because it looks like season 2 is gonna be really interesting too. So if you do not have Amazon Prime Video, and if you haven't watched Jack Ryan season 1, then I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to click off. Thank you so much for listening, but I will not be the one to spoil this show for you because it is so good, and I need you to watch it. So the spoiler warning is in effect in 3, 2, 1. All right. So Jack Ryan came out like I want to say the last
31st.
week of August.
August 31st, 2018.
August 31st, 2018.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it did not take us long to finish it at all.
Mm-mm.
Did not take us long. I was telling Luis, like, I watched the first episode and I told Luis, dude, the first episode's kind of like draggy. I don't think I'm going to get through it. And then I was so wrong because like that. I was like,
because I told you, because I told you I had already finished it, and you're barely in episode 1. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
And yeah,
like,
and I told him, dude, does it get better? Because like the first one feels really draggy, and you're like, yeah, it gets so much better. Oh my god, this show is fucking crazy, dude. Krasinski,
it's so smart, dude. It's
Yeah.
so interesting, so different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's so different. I haven't seen another show like, because this is movie quality
yeah,
in a TV show.
yeah. This is like a good 3 movies in one TV show.
It
Yeah.
could be a movie if you really wanted to,
Yeah,
or you can cut like the whole season and like use scenes of it,
Yeah.
and it could make an entire movie.
yeah.
It really could.
Yeah, that's what Krasinski kind of explained. He goes, the Jack Ryan movies before, they've been great, but we think it works best in a TV show, and I could not agree with him more, dude. It works so well as a TV show. So Jack Ryan, he's a ex-Marine who worked as an analyst for the CIA. And they're investigating. Well, he was investigating a certain terrorist who wasn't using like the most famous type of what's it called strategies for terrorism. He was using online and stuff, and he wasn't actually like going and bombing shit. It was so they want to know why, like, what's so special about this guy, and try to stop him at the same time. And it's really good because I really found that riveting because you have a different dynamic between this terrorist leader and Jack Ryan. When that first episode, when they're interrogating him, he's kind of like, like, you guys don't know what you're bringing me into. Like, I'm the actual, like, he doesn't tell him he's the leader, but Ryan is like forced to kind of put those pieces together at the end, and it's when they get attacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it, man. Like he was an amazing actor too. The guy who played the villain.
The Arab French guy.
I can't remember his name. But he was really, really good. Here, let me see if I can find it. Jack Ryan.
I got you, bro. His name is Ali Suleiman. Is that his real name? Ali Suleiman? Yeah, that's his name.
That's the actor's name?
Yeah, because you know how he was called Suleiman?
Suleiman.
His real name is actually Ali Suleiman. Suleiman. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was really good, dude. So they at first, nobody really believes Jack Ryan. Like, they're like, dude, you're like just some analyst. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? And then they kind of believe him, and they go over there to go start investigating. And the guy's just really smart. Suleiman is just really smart with what he's doing. And obviously his family escapes from the compound, his wife and his girls, except for his little son, which, that makes for a really, really good story at the end when they're trying to rescue the son. Because the son is kind of blindly following his father because he believes that his father is doing right. Well, I don't think he believes that he's doing the right thing. I think he's just like, I had to stay with my dad. Like, I don't know why my mom is leaving. He goes, I'm just a kid and I'm just going to stay with my dad. Yeah.
Right. Like, yeah, it's more of like he always seen, well, like in a Muslim and Arab household, usually the man in charge, the person in charge is usually the man, and in that case is his father.
Yeah.
So when his mom is telling him, we got to do something that probably dad didn't want to do, he felt like, wait, why am I doing what my mom's saying if my dad's the one in charge? And so that's why he stayed. But when he did stay with his dad was feeding him these lies, these
Yeah.
manipulative claims about his mom
Yeah.
and how God's gonna punish her for leaving and etc.
Yeah.
And how he's gonna get his sister
Yeah.
back and they'll
And
be a happy family, but minus the
the
mom
mom.
because supposedly
Yeah.
she did something bad, which obviously she did not.
No,
She
and he
wanted to leave
tells
the
her that he
terrorists.
died, that she died at the hands of the quote unquote enemy, and just trying to manipulate him to hate everybody else and to fall into his tricks. And when he gets arrested, the little boy, to get saved and sent to the mom, he doesn't even try to save him. He just leaves. He's like, like, okay, fuck you, like, I'm leaving. He goes,
Yeah.
he put the mission over his own son. Yeah. And the story was really, really well paced, dude. Like, I have like no gripe with this show at all, dude. Like, it's really hard for me not to be as critical as I am, but this show had nothing wrong with it that I think was done badly, except for the first episode. It was draggy. That's it. But that's literally one thing. Everything else was just so well made. The design, everything, like the locations they shot in, especially
The camera work, bro.
Dude,
It
the
was just so
camera work.
cinematic. Like I said, it
Yeah.
was like a movie made it to a TV show. That's what it felt like. It was just really good.
Yeah, everybody well acted. Like, there was some comedy in there too. It was nice for like some relief because it's some serious stuff that's going on. So like you had that time to breathe and to have a nice laugh. So, but yeah.
And what I liked about this show is that it gave you two perspectives.
Yes.
One of Jack Ryan, the CIA, the U.S. government,
Yeah.
and then the Solomon character, his family.
And the
how
people in that
the
area.
beginning, if you notice, they were an actual family. They loved each other. They were a regular family, right?
Yeah.
It was just different moments in Solomon's character's life
Yeah.
that leaded him to hate Western culture. His
Yeah.
time in French prison.
Or
his-
his city seeing the kids, the city getting bombed as well. That was a huge part in the beginning. When
but
the city,
but I feel like when he didn't, because when they did get bombed, like he said, they moved him to France,
yeah,
where he learned French and was accustomed to the work and to school over there and everything like that. And I feel like he had accustomed to the French life. He
But
didn't
the French
wear
people
his
didn't
Muslim,
see him.
whatever the thing on top.
Turban.
Yeah, the turban.
Yeah,
He was assimilated to the French culture, but when he felt discrimination and hatred from French people,
he didn't feel
then
French.
he's like, yeah, then it triggered something about him that's like,
yeah,
okay, I hate Western culture. Western culture is bad, and this and that and this and that, and
yeah.
it led to him being a
extremist.
psychopath
Yeah.
terrorist.
Yeah, and God, he leads some really, really bad stuff. He basically he doesn't want to, like, the way he goes about his ways. It's very, very unconventional. Like, he didn't want to bomb it. He's like, why would I want to bomb it? He wants to bring it from the inside, and he wanted to lead a body with Ebola to the U.S. in the show, and basically make it rot from the inside, make the country rot from the inside. He also did that thing in France where he left a bunch of gas inside a church and he basically killed everybody in there. Yeah.
Yeah. He it first started off by killing the priests.
Yeah.
The priest then brings in people to the funeral service.
Yeah.
Then the pretended priests / terrorist guys come in, leave the bags, lock the doors, gas them.
Yeah.
And then they try to do the same thing with the president later on with the Ebola crisis and them being shut down.
Yeah.
Didn't work, obviously.
Didn't
USA #1, bitches. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, it didn't work. Jack got to him, and that last battle was so good. Like, it was really intense, dude. Like, I was super I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Like, is he gonna run away? And Jack just stops and he's like,
I have your son.
I have your
He's
son.
like, I have
and
your
that's how
son.
he stopped.
He's like, what? He turns around, bang, back of
Bang.
the spine. Shit.
Yeah, fucking
Kills.
one shot, one kill right there, man.
That was pretty dope, though.
Yeah,
that was
like
pretty dope.
the fight scenes are done so well. Everything's so fun and everything's so like well made in the show. And I think season 2 is gonna be better, dude. If they're gonna ride this hype for sure. So season 2 is apparently gonna be in Moscow now. That's where they're sending them off.
What do you think the second season is going to focus on?
I want to say like online terrorism, with Russian hacking and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, and trying to deliver plots from a different source.
So do you think the storyline with the Solomon family
Yeah, no,
is
I think
over?
that's over. I think that's over.
For sure?
For sure. I think that's
What
over.
about the son though? You don't think
I
that
don't know.
later him developing some feelings towards
No.
like hatred that they killed his dad? Something like that? You don't I could see it.
Maybe.
He was what? He was what, 14, 15 years old? That
Yeah.
kid? He was a 14-year-old-ish looking kid.
Yeah, maybe
Developing his
maybe we'll
feelings,
see
started shooting AK-47 guns into the air.
Yeah,
Remember?
he
'Cause
was doing
he was-
that. Yeah, he was ready to go do these things for his dad, but then
That's
like he gets caught. So it's like you're going with your mom, and then he was pretty happy to see his mom. I don't think the son will turn out bad, but if we see some updates with them in the next season, then for sure I think they might just lead to something going on in that family again. But for now, I think it's going to be more centered around Moscow, and I would like to see Jack Ryan. I want to see them go more into the character, the bomber, the U.S. bomber, the one who he had the most emotional journey in this show, dude. God, the one who did it, the one who killed the guy who bombed the guy who didn't. That wasn't even a target.
Oh, the drone pilot.
Drone pilot, yes. He had the most emotional journey, dude. Wow.
I felt more of an emotional connection with that guy than the relationship between the doctor and Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot to mention, that's the one flaw that I had with this show.
Yeah.
They were supposedly having this romantic relationship, but throughout the whole season, they see each other maybe like 3 times. They go to a seafood restaurant. They see each other at the hospital at the end of the last episode, and then they just text message the other few episodes.
Yeah.
But supposedly they had
something.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like they felt something, but I felt like that was more. I don't know, man. I didn't feel invested in that.
I didn't feel invested in, but the drone pilot, man, he was something else, dude. Wow. So he has.
I feel bad for him.
Every time he kills somebody, they give him $1. And when you go to his room, you see a bunch of dollars on that wall, dude. And he feels guilty, dude. He really feels guilty because he doesn't want to do this, but he's ordered to do it. And he kills somebody who wasn't even a target, and it leads him to well, first of all, he tries to get rid of the money at Vegas at a casino. That doesn't work because he ends up winning more money, and he tried to give it to the man who won the money, and he was like, I don't want this money. Like, it just reminds me of the things that I did wrong, And I was so emotionally invested in this character, dude.
What I didn't get was, and I felt really weird watching, was that when that drone pilot got this married woman, and the husband was just watching
and beating on him,
beat the shit out of him, and they didn't even steal from him. They just beat the shit out of him. Like she slept with him while the husband was watching.
And then the husband beat the fuck out of him.
The husband beat the shit out of him, and then didn't take the money, which I was like, the fuck are you beating the guy for?
It's got to be some fetish shit. I don't understand, but
that's some weird ass fetish, dude. I don't know what that word is called. There's a word for fucking when you watch your wife.
Cuckold. Cuckold.
There we go.
Yeah. So that was something. That was really weird, but I mean, it just kind of had to reinforce the idea that the guy didn't want the money. Like he just wanted to give it away, and he doesn't take it. So then, the only other way that he's able to
Oh, his name is Victor. I'm sorry.
Victor. The only other way that Victor can let go of the pain, he goes to visit the grandfather in Syria, and he goes to apologize and tell him, like, I killed your son. Like, please, like, take my apology because and the grandfather kind of understands what he's saying, and at the same time he doesn't. But he's like, he's there. He buys the eggs from the man's son who he killed, and he gives him all the money that he made. And he's like, I'm sorry, like, here's your money. I'm trying to go back on the right path because I don't feel good doing these things. So he was a really, really good character, and I think they might just explore him more in the next season. I hope so.
And that's a weird. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not a weird. That's a good perspective they also gave for that drone pilot, because a lot of times you hear about PTSD from soldiers on the ground. Yeah. But you don't think about the people that are on planes or on drones who do more killing, right? Yeah. And you could say it's blind killing because you get an order, you drive your drone and you shoot them down. And that's what they do. So you have to also appreciate the people who do those drone things, because they must be like...
must take so much emotional strength to have to do that.
It is, dude, because at a press of a button, like he said, miles away, thousands of miles away, he presses a button and somebody dies. Yeah. That kind of responsibility does something to somebody, regardless of whoever you are, no matter how tough you are. Yeah. For you to be able to click a button
and then to kill somebody,
and somebody dies, that's really wow.
Yeah. So I'm really glad they gave that perspective, because he was such a good character. And I think he's one of the most underrated characters on the show. Like, we don't see him that much, but when we do, it's so emotionally investing. And I hope we see him again in season 2.
Yeah, I really hope so too, man. Yeah. He was a good actor too.
Yeah, but really, really good show. I really enjoyed all that stuff that they did in this show. The only thing, I'm not as invested in the whole couple, Krasinski and the doctor. No. And the first episode's kind of draggy. But let's go ahead and give our final thoughts and our final verdict, unless you want to say something else about the show that you liked before we go.
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
I said what I needed to say.
Say what you need to say? Say what you need to say. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
What you need. Oh, damn. You got
it. Let's go ahead and give our final thoughts and our final review. You want to go first?
Sure. Out of 10, out of 5.
Out of 10, bro. We don't do 5 here.
Damn. All right. Out of 10, 9.25.
9.25?
9.2562. I'm going real deep in this. Yeah. No, but that's my review. 9.2. I would say 9.2 out of 10. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I could see that.
Just because it's a show, and shows you have to have more investment time in it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's why I gave it 9.2. If it was, I don't know, if it was a movie, I'd probably give it a little bit higher rating.
Yeah. I thought that it was really good. I thought they did a lot of cool stuff, really interesting stuff that they showed. They showed a lot about the whole refugee crisis and really the other side of it, because us living here, we only see one side of it, and then we don't really take into consideration the journey that these people go through. Mm-hmm. So that was really good to see that different perspective, and I liked all the characters and the whole... the only complaints I have is the couple, and then the first episode being a little bit too draggy. I wish it would have been longer, actually. 8 episodes, and they kind of go fast, but I mean, maybe the next season we get 10 or 11 or 12, It'd be nice to see a longer season. But for now, I really like the show. This is my favorite show right now of 2018. Until I see these next ones that are coming out. Currently watching Iron Fist season 2, so need to watch that. But for now, I'm giving Jack Ryan a 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10, right down the middle. I really like it, and I recommend anybody who has an Amazon Prime account to watch this show. Luis, have you watched Atypical season 1?
Atypical? Yeah. It sounds familiar. Is it about an autistic kid?
Yeah.
Seen it.
You seen it? Well, the new season's up. Do you want to review that next week?
Is it?
Yeah.
About the autistic kid and the dysfunctional family. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that one.
You down for that one?
Yeah, bro.
All right, cool. So in the next episode,
August 11, but it says August 11. Coming out August 11. Oh, right.
Yeah.
It'll be out by the time we record the next one.
No, it's already up, dude. It premiered today.
Oh. Well, that's because I saw a poster. I just looked it up right now. It said August.
That was probably
10th.
season 1.
Whatever.
Man. Whatever,
Bro. I'll still watch it.
Yeah. So next episode we'll be reviewing Atypical season 2, and then we're just kind of waiting for Big Mouth season 2 because oh my god, Big Mouth.
It's just funny.
It's just way too funny. Man.
What's the actor's name? Nick Kroll, right?
Nick Kroll, yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
That guy's real funny, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait for Big Mouth season 2. But thank you for listening. Y'all are awesome as always. Make sure if you did enjoy the episode, leave a rating and review on your podcast app of choice because it helps us out with feedback. Go ahead and follow the Nerdcore on Twitter at the Nerdcore _, on Facebook at the Nerdcore Pods, and Instagram at the Nerdcore. Make sure you go to www.patreon.com/nerdcore. Look at a tier because at $75, this beautiful black hair that I have turns bright green, $75 a month, and at $100, Luis shaves his head. So $1 a month, $100 a month. Luis will be shaving his head
with a razor.
With a razor. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm going big.
Yeah, go big or go home, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you for listening. We'll see you next week when we review Atypical season 2, and hopefully, thank you to our patrons. You for being awesome. You get this episode a day early, and to anybody else who wants to follow us on social media, you can find me on not at the Nerdcore. I'm sorry. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Nerd Chicano, and you can find Luis at. This is always the fun part of the show.
Garcia 7, something like that. Right?
Luisito Garcia 7 on Instagram.
Just look up my name, Luis Garcia. There's a bunch of us, but I'm sure you can find me.
Yeah, the one you see with the beautiful big smile on Twitter, that's him.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. So, thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode. Via Mexico, Via Latinoamérica.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.